Yo, you fuck with the hoodie, bro?
Nah, that's hard, bro. You got your own
Bro,
merch
I
and
got
shit. Damn, all right.
well, not I don't got merch yet, but
Hey,
I
that's
mean,
hard though. That's hard though.
I got my own like what's it called? My own like custom hoodie type shit.
Nah, I fought with that. I fought with that, bro.
You gotta have stuff like that, bro, to really like invest in yourself. Or
Hmm.
I don't know how to explain it, bro. It just like it really like brings a connection with your viewers too.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
I don't know, just like little stuff like that. I feel like at first people don't see, but I feel like over time people appreciate.
Oh yeah, 100%. I agree, bro. Like it's just nice to when people see you like actually investing in yourselves and like see that you're putting in money and like just time into your own craft and shit. People respect that and like follow that 100%. It's just like they see that work that you be putting in and like you really believe in yourself.
It's not only about that, it's also showing up every day.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I got a few like homies that did content with, and they just people support you just because you show up every day, bro, and make a video and really post, bro. So that's just like a certain message to anybody out there that really wants to do it, and it's just like, oh, nothing is coming out of it. But if
Hmm.
you show up every day, sooner or later people are going to be there for.
Oh yeah.
Like,
That's why like I every time people be asking like, oh, how do you get bigger at streaming, like how do you get to that level that you are, like, and it's there's not really necessarily like a what I'm saying, a plan, because everybody has this different way and shit, but like one of the easiest ones is you just got to be consistent in and day out. Like you
facts.
always got to be putting in that work. And granted, I like 90% of people and shit literally just fall off because they not consistent with it, and so that small percentage of people that keep going at it, keep working on it every day. I mean, it shows proof, and then eventually it'll pay yourself out whenever you keep doing it, bro.
No lie.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing I ask in the beginning of my podcast is introduce yourself, say your age, where you're from, and what you do.
Yeah. So yeah, my name is Even Steven. Steven's my first name. I live in the Tennessee area. So like really I really don't know any streamer. I'm pretty sure from Tennessee, but I'm 25 and right now I stream, but of course, I can't fully dive into it 110% cuz your boy's got to live. So actually I'm an engineer, so my 9 to 5 job I'm an engineer. So,
Yo, that's fire, bro.
mhm.
No lie, that's a fire job. And I seen you been doing music lately, and
Mhm.
you're a content creator and a streamer, and you be posting every day too, right?
Yeah,
Type shit.
so this one of my the reason I started streaming was it was like my goal for the new year. I was like, listen, if I have never like put like a kind of like a standard or some type of goal for myself to really like push myself to do something every new year. So I was like, fuck it, let's do something crazy. Stream every single day. I've never streamed before. Start from scratch and learn this shit from day one and stream every single day. So I've been streaming every single day since 2025. I haven't missed a day. Even when I was sick, I've had streams where I was sick and I'm on stream. So yeah, I've been streaming every single day since January 1st.
That's fire, bro. You don't even know. No matter what you do, uh, consistency is definitely helps a lot at anything
Yeah.
because it makes you better. Like, I mean, like when I first started making music, I wasn't good.
Mm-hmm.
But like over time, you you just find people to help you, and that's all it is. It's all about connections, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
me talking to you, you might not think it's a lot, right? But
Yeah.
like even like me connecting with your stream, and like my stream connecting with yours, like it's big, bro.
Oh
Like
yeah. 100%, bro. And it's
no
like,
lie,
and for this
because
music.
over time it builds over time.
Oh yeah.
Sorry for talking over you.
No, you good, bro. I was just gonna say that like with music and stuff that I've like just starting in, like I've always like enjoyed like listening to music, like what kind of inspired me, seeing like you know one of the biggest ones is Black Boy doing his music and shit. Seeing him, for me, it's like it's so cool. Like you work on your craft day in day out, but then you kind of also find kind of like your bubble, like what kind of stuff you feel comfortable with. And I think right now I'm in that stage to where like I'm trying to figure out my sound and what I think is my key. But at the end of the day, like it's art, right? And not everybody's gonna necessarily fuck
Yeah.
with it. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't make music for everybody to like. But if you find people that likes that type of sound, I mean, those are your fans. So you know.
No lie. And one of the things I would say for anybody that wants to start music is be different. Don't try to like. I mean, you make what you want. You know, make what you listen to.
Mm,
I don't know. That's my advice, I guess.
yeah, 100%.
And try to stand out. Like, I mean, like there's so many people that make music. If you don't stand out, bro, I feel like nobody's really gonna listen to you.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean
Like
that's.
if you sound like everybody else, I don't know, bro. Like for real, you know what I mean?
Mm. But see, like for like those things, like it only takes that one song that you got to make, bro. Like I'm like
No lie.
one of those big guys that like came up was like David. Like he had like one song that just popped off on TikTok and shit. And what made him different, like he makes all his shit on
Crazy because
BandLab.
he makes a band lab on his phone,
I
bro,
know,
on his like
and
headphones or some
and so
shit.
like
Crazy.
that's what makes me feel like damn, like how can he make it sound that good on his phone? But like I be trying to mess with shit on presets. I'm like damn, like it don't be sounding that good, and I be like researching all different types of to like mess with presets and shit, and it just doesn't sound the same. That's why I always I'm like, bro, do I just
Maybe
do?
a better microphone.
It could be that too, but like he also said like when he first started, he used like the little like the little Apple earpods and shit, and then he like just mastered it and figured it out. I have no clue. It's like some crazy shit.
Crazy. So like what's some people that inspired you? So first I'm gonna say like how I figured like found you. It's
Mm,
crazy how I find some people like just to like that are starting out
mm-hmm.
is I think I was just watching like Y2K stream and then I saw your name on like some E date. I can't do E dates because I got a girlfriend, but I
Yeah, I
saw
feel you.
your
I feel you.
name, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, yo, bro. I was like, yo, he's kind of cool, bro. And I just like to like and I saw that you didn't have as much as everybody else, and
Oh
I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, I'm gonna help that person, right?
I appreciate
Like, you
it.
know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't know, bro. I always like think like that, bro. That you
Mm-hmm.
have to have positive thinking like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's some people that inspire you? Like, does Y2K and
Mm-hmm.
Jade what was his name Jaden Violet and
Yeah.
stuff like that? Do they inspire you?
Yeah. So in terms of like for me, I saw Y2K stuff, but I never was like really tapped into his stuff. I was more tapped into like whenever I would go on TikTok, I was always like scrolling through and I'd always see these Jaden Violet clips. I was like, bro, like what's his shit, bro? And I figured out like he does music and like he's doing the same kind of shit I'm doing where he's streaming every single day and like that consistent like put in work. And I was like, and so that's how like that's what kind of got me to where I'm like, okay, I'm seeing what he's doing, and I'm seeing like he literally started from nothing and he's worked his way up to this point. So it's possible. It's not like it takes a special person. It just shows that like consistency, putting in your work, your craft, what you're comfortable with doing. Eventually, people are gonna like what you do for who you are because you're being like your authentic self, right? You're not painting like a fake ass picture and shit. So I would say he's kind of shown me just like in terms of like if I consistently do it, something like that can happen.
Yo,
Um,
one day if I consistently do this and get the Jade and Violet podcast, bro, should be
bro,
crazy, right?
I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I like so how I got on his stuff, I'd known him for a little bit of time. I had seen his shit since probably like maybe like not the beginning, probably like 400 or 500 followers, and then when he started picking it up and shit, bro, like, but he's the reason I like him so much is like he's really humble in terms of like reaching out shit. I wouldn't be surprised if like you just like like messaged him on some like hey like start a podcast. I bet you he'd do some shit. Like he literally.
I did ask, but he did say he'd be like busy and stuff, and he hit me up. But I have talked in the DMs with him, and that was the one of the things that I was like really surprised about. Like, even though he has a decent following, he's so opening to like to helping people
Oh
and
yeah.
helping me and being cool and with DMs. Like that's mad cool, you know, that he has a big platform and like he DM'd me and sent me a message on some shit, you know? So
Oh yeah.
I really appreciate him for that.
Hmm.
So yeah. So anybody else, like any like music artist or
Yeah.
people that inspire you?
I
Like
mean,
Kai Cenat or some shit like that?
for me, content wise, like what kind of people I enjoy like
Yeah.
seeing like the like highs kind of like more of like that like what I would want to be in terms of like creating cool stuff like that, like building all these immaculate like designs and shit, and like creating this group for like Stream University is one of the biggest ones. But for me, like what I kind of like in terms of like mixture and stuff is like kind of what I guess like the phases group is doing is like how they're mixing in like death streams, IRL stuff, and they're
Yeah.
kind of like they're known for gaming in a sense, but all they also bleed into a whole bunch of other stuff, and that's what I kind of want to do. At the end of the day, I just want to do like content that's also entertaining for y'all. Like this music shit's entertaining for me right now, and some people are like, hey, this guy's starting out making music. Let me listen to him, see how he does his shit. But in terms of like artists,
Facts.
right now, recently I've been listening. I actually started stream. I've been listening to. I've been messing with Two Hollis a lot and Nate Sib. Those two guys I kind of been messing with a little bit. Um, and then also I kind of like Tekka in terms of like how he's kind of done a lot of his stuff by himself, and then like he's gone. Like I think I saw like some TikTok like he's gone. He's like the one of the biggest solo artists to go like platinum or some shit besides like Michael Jackson or some shit. Some crazy shit like that. But yeah, those type of kind of music that I kind of fuck with, and like there's some underground people that I listen to here and there. But
I think Tekka he produces all his music. That was the one of the things that I was surprised about.
yeah, no,
Or
he
most
he
of his music, I think.
yeah
Something
he's
like that.
he's really like, and to me like he's like an artist because like he like if he doesn't like a certain thing, he'll change it completely, and just like he really fucks with the art rather than just like listening to other people and shit. So it's kind of crazy to see that.
That's fire, bro. I mean, you got any questions for me? Like,
Yeah, yeah. So I guess for me, like, what made you, you know, what I'm saying, I don't know, like, whenever you had reached out to me, I didn't know, I done like kind of like just a recent, like, just kind of searching shit. So like, what made you start streaming? How long you been streaming for? And like, what kind of made you want to start that streaming process and bring in music content to it?
yeah. Um, so basically, I started when I was really young, like probably like 12, but it was like off and on
Mm-hmm.
content, like YouTube wise.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that crazy, bro? I've been doing this for a decade, bro. I counted that. That's 10 years, bro.
That's crazy.
10 years I've been doing this, bro. Isn't that crazy?
That's
And I
wild.
come back and I'm still doing my same dream, bro.
That's great,
Think
bro.
about that shit, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
So, I really did music on some shit like 3 years ago. Zaza and some homies was some people they a lot of people did music around me and stuff, so and then we just all pretty much started doing music and then we just all pretty much started releasing stuff. Like I got a homie from Canada, a homie from the UK. I'm making uh music with people from different countries, bro. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
so no matter what, if I don't blow up, I still like I feel like I still like made a lot of good memories and built a decent community. So I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate everyone for that. Uh, what else would I say about my streaming and my content? Okay, so the music stuff, uh pretty much on this wall right here, I'm inspired by like XXX, like Lil Peep, like Juice World type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I pretty much put that into like my music. Like I'm inspired by like rock and rap. That's like the mixture of my music.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And I pretty much do like music feedback. That's how I got a lot of my connections, like the people that I make music with and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
is music feedback. I would recommend if you're really doing music and stuff and you just want to listen to other people's music, bro, you're gonna get decent amount of followers. Just put feedback in your tag, bro,
Hmm.
or in your fucking or yeah, music feedback. Definitely gives you a lot of followers.
Hmm.
And it grows your Discord too,
Okay.
because
Okay.
people send in your Discord. So
Yeah.
if you
It's.
ever would want to do that,
Hmm. Yeah. For me, it's like I kind of like, and I've always done this as a kid. Like I've always there'll be something like I'm really honed in on, and I'll do it for a little bit, and then I'll be like, all right, I've done that, and I've done it to what I think is a good ability. I'm gonna hop on to the next thing, which is also kind of like
yeah,
it's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. So like right now with this challenge, I'll like recently I've just been like, okay, it's kind of cool. Like I've always like tried to make a song, like make music, but I never end up like finishing. I was like, fuck it, let's just do a 30-day challenge. Let's make like a 6 song, 7 song album, put it on SoundCloud, see people like see just a reaction in terms of like what people think about it, and if it actually pulls traction. If it doesn't, it is what it is. I did the challenge. I did the content of terms of like creating an album in 30 days, which is crazy. I can say something like that, right? But for me, it's like I necessarily maybe am not. I'm more of like treating music kind of like an outlet of like just artwork in terms of like content and stuff. Like I like doing it. It's fun. But is this something maybe I would want to do full time? Probably not. But it's definitely something I like to do like every now and then. Like if I'm feeling a vibe, like most of my music are such like a vibe sense for me. It's where I'm like, let's say like one of my songs, it's like really like on some sad shit because I'll be like, oh, recently I was on some like sad shit. Some recent stuff has happened to me and shit. So I was like reflected through artwork and shit. Is crazy. And so that's what like that's how I kind of like doing my music and stuff like that. I base it off of like kind of like
yeah, my
experiences.
emotion too.
Yeah.
Like I make like the chill stuff, but I also make my angry music sometimes, and
Mm-hmm.
I switch it up a lot. You know?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's always good because like at the end of the day, like people can relate to some of those things, right? It's whether or not like it's some happy shit, sad shit, like on some like just like what you've dealt with. There's always gonna be somebody that's like, oh, okay, I can kind of relate to that, and that's why like I like to make all different types of try to make all different types of music in terms of that
Yeah,
for just for fun, you know.
no lie.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, bro, I appreciate you for coming on. I don't know, I probably said that some shit. I don't even remember what episode we're at. Probably like 11 or some shit. But yeah,
No.
fucking 11 episode global uncensored. Yeah, bro. I fucking stuttered like crazy there. Yo,
Hey.
you the blur is kind of fire. I kind of fuck with the blur.
Yeah, I will see. I ain't gonna lie to you. My background is mad dirty. I ain't gonna lie. I'm in the right now. I'm in the process because I got a new job and shit. So I'm right in the process of like moving shit around and getting
Yeah.
about to get my own place and shit. So like right now I'm in like a temporary spot. So it's just like I had to blur it out. So, but no man,
Oh, this is
like
a good question, bro.
all right, bet hit me.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a good one. You know whether or not whether or not how I see streaming. I'm always gonna stay streaming. I may not be, doing every single day after this 365-day challenge. But I've always enjoyed streaming just in terms of just like it's just an outlet to meet and talk with different people from around the world and shit. And that's why I've always enjoyed like that type of vibe part of it. But to see myself in the next, I'm saying like next 5 years, all I know, bro, is that I plan to not be working and to be just chilling off of on some just like some crazy shit, right? Regardless if it's on the streaming, if I'm doing content stuff, regardless, I'm always gonna do content, whether it makes me money or not. I'm still gonna do it. It's fun. I enjoy doing it, but I want to be able to do it to where like this, I can do this and also be making money, not doing anything else, bro. Is the hypothetical plan,
No lie.
you know? Because I love I want to do this full time, right? It's fun and it's like it sucks that I started so late. And this is kind of like because I'm so like I guess I'm unk at this point, bro. Because like I'll be talking to Mez, Jaden, and all these people, and they're mad younger than me. I'm like, damn, bro, I'm old as fuck.
I'm
Like,
22. I
see,
mean,
like, see,
I got
even
a
that's
few more years to
you know what I'm
grind. I
saying.
got a few
Yeah, that's what
more
I'm saying.
years to
That's what I'm
grind,
saying,
though,
bro. I
bro.
feel you, bro. But see, see for me, because I'm so old, bruh. It's like hard because like I be seeing this when it talks about consistency and stuff. I try to get myself as consistent as possible, but there's sometimes where like I reach like a burnout threshold. Like I'm like, damn, I can't post as many content as I want to because I got some other shit. But like being able to see like if I had started maybe like right now my boy Solo's in here or like we got you know what I'm saying Jade and people that maybe are in like that college stage or something like that, they're like booming out content left and right, clips, 4 or 5 clips a day. And it's just like that's the consistency I wish if I had started, that's what I would have done. But now, like, you're gonna get to my part, my age and shit, and you're gonna be like, damn, I got pay bills, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, put food on the table and shit. And there's other stuff that you have to worry about now, right? That you maybe not have to worry about when you're younger. So if I had to give any advice to any streamer, right? Like if you're so afraid to stream and you like, cause people are gonna make fun of you and shit, like, bro, don't think about what other people says. Start that shit now, because when you get as you get older, it's only gonna get harder to do that stuff that you want to do. You know?
Build your community, bro.
Oh yeah.
Fucking yo, I seen this video. Uh the one thing that made me really want to lock in. I don't know if you know who this streamer is. Sha.
I think I've heard of him. I think so.
He does like motivational stuff, but he really like I be in his streams, bro, and he be giving me advice. He be like, bro, you need to do one niche. You need to fucking bro, you need to start posting every day, bro. You don't even
I
post
got
every
you,
day.
Solo. I
I'm
got you,
like,
bro.
damn, bro, he's really getting me on my shit. I'm like, yo, bro, like I really fuck with that. Like, so shout out him, bro. I shouted out him a few times in the things, but for real though, he be cool as shit. So no lie, that's the one of the things he helped me with. He's like, bro, at least focus on one niche for a little bit
Yeah.
until I want to switch it up, because I switch it up so much. Like I do so many different things. Like I do
Mm-hmm.
podcasts, I do music stuff, I do gaming. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I switch it up so much. So
Yeah. No, it's that's I'm the same way because it's like for me it's like the same thing because like I get burnt out on certain things if I'm like gaming every single stream, right? Then
bro,
I
this
got
is really a full-time job though.
it
Like,
is, yeah.
come on, be real with you. I edit videos for hours on end. I'm a person that posts every day on everything,
Mm-hmm.
and I at least post a few times a week on my YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it is exhausting, bro. People don't understand. Even though motherfuckers sitting in their chair, bro, type shit, you really have to put your whole life into this shit. And
Oh
people,
yeah.
bro, so many people get mad at me because I'm doing this shit, bro. People unfollow me because they don't want to get notifications, every day. They don't want to see me every day, type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, that's how that should be, bro. You lose people, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, it's a hard no life for no just but what was you gonna say? My bad, bro.
No, you good. I'm like, I agree with you there, man. It's like, I didn't realize how much it takes to, like, in terms of, like, the growing process of, like, getting, because one of the biggest things in order, like, I mean, TikTok helps out a lot, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. TikTok and YouTube are one of the biggest platforms to, like, really put your face out there and for people to see just based off their algorithms and shit. But it's like, for me, like, I'll do stream and then I'm like, crap, now I gotta clip. Now I gotta do this and this. And like now it's like 2, 3 in the morning. I'm like, crap, I gotta work. And so like seeing people be able to push out 4 or 5 clips, put YouTube's out, like it's a lot of work that I didn't know that, you know what I'm saying, that like put in terms of like what content creators have to do and shit. And it's crazy to see that, and it's also motivating and humble for me. And I'm just like, man, like one day I want to be able to not have to worry about my other stuff and I can fully do this. But for now, like I'm trying basically I'm just trying to give it all I got with the ability that I have right now. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, it's definitely it's hard. It's crazy seeing people like you know posting out videos every single day on all platforms
Yo,
and also
sometimes
streaming.
I really be posting like 10 videos a day.
Hmm.
And I'm not doing this anymore because I'm switching my content and trying to make it better.
Hmm.
Like that's the thing now is I pretty much already did everything. I'm really just trying to learn from my mistakes and do better. That's why I'm trying to get better mixes for my songs.
Hmm.
Fucking what else type shit like stream better. Uh talk to chat more. Make sure I'm always paying attention, try to build a community more, not try to go for followers or views. Like followers and views don't get you anywhere. Community gets you uh more, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
People that actually support you, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like just like the mistakes you really make, I don't know, I'm just learning everything. Like I really think all that stuff out because I really want to do this, you know? Like I feel like, and not a lot of people are really like dedicated to do that. But I think I'd really put 10 years of my life into this. And I tell people, and they think I'm crazy, bro.
No, it's. I mean, see, there's a lot. Like a lot of people don't understand. Like, in order for you to get wins, you're gonna have to learn how to take losses, right? And um, being able to like learn from your mistakes is, I think, one of the biggest things. Because like you're gonna make mistakes, but it is only gonna build you up whenever you get to that point at a better position, right? Rather than, let's say, like having, when you mentioned stronger communities, right? Being strong communities are going to get you a lot more further ways. Like I be seeing people on Twitch, right, have like say 20,000 followers, but they mainly got like maybe like 100 people like 100 people watching their shit live. Like if you think about it, that's 100 people out of the 20,000 people that follow you, and you can only pull 100. And that's why I mess with so many
That's what I'm
people.
saying.
That's why I mess with so many
Because
people like Brady
people,
shit. You know.
people always, they go for that fucking fame. They
Hmm.
go for the fucking fame, bro. But really, you really have to build your community off the people. Think about Jade and Violet for an example. Jade and Violet has a few thousand people, right? But he is well known for helping the community, doing events and motivating the community to do better
Hmm.
and bettering himself, and that's what makes him you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, hundred
Like
percent.
that's what I mean. If you're for the people are gonna you build the communities, stuff like that. But a lot of the time, if I'm just sitting here, don't have uh people coming on, you know what I'm saying, fucking just playing my game. Bro, you think anybody would watch me? Bro, if I'm not collabing with nobody, I'm not doing shit.
Hmm.
I'm not talking to nobody. I'm not fucking uh motivating anybody. I'm not for the people. You think anybody would fucking give a shit about me?
Probably.
Like, come on.
Yeah. No, I no.
Bro, I had 300 followers when I started this year.
Hmm.
I have 1,000 followers on Instagram and TikTok now.
That's crazy.
And 500 on YouTube because I've been posting every day.
Hmm.
Motherfuckers don't really want it, bro.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like being consistent for how like simple that sounds. It's like so important because like I mean it's like being consistent takes away like 90% of the people that actually want to do this shit, right? The people that say, oh, I want to stream, I want to stream. A lot of people, give out and be like, oh, I got this, making excuses here and there. Like if you really want to take this shit serious and like really want to grow and really dedicate, like, hey, this is something I want to do because I have a passion for it. You have to dive in deep, head into it, and that's why like if there's any time to do it, start it as early as possible. That's when you have the risk to reward ratio is at such a better spot for people when they start it young. And that's why like seeing start it when you were 12 years old to where you are now, bro, right? You've grinded, you've worked your way through all the way up to where you're at now. Let's say you had started now, it may have not had the same outcome, right? You've learned a lot from this decade of doing this content stuff, making music and do all these things. So I give you your props for being able to do it for 10 years. That's ridiculous. That's crazy.
I mean, over time, 3 years ago, I kind of stopped doing the content to do the music, or I just like switched it up a little bit.
Hmm.
And some of the times, lost channels and stuff. I just recently came back like 5 years ago, did GTA content, and then I was doing a lot of Omegle content.
Hmm.
And then I don't know, I just like switch it up, and then uh now I started doing the podcast stuff, and I really like doing the podcast stuff because I'm talking to people from everywhere, so it's cool. So I'm
Hmm.
doing podcast and like I guess like nostalgia gaming. That's what's going up right now.
Hey, like I said, there's so many different ways you can get it, like to get into growing up and shit. You can
Do
either
you think it's good to have one niche or multiple niches? Because
uh
people keep telling me they're like, bro, like make another account or because
mhm,
I have my podcast on my like main thing, but I'm like, I just not like my YouTube because I have a separate thing for my my music and stuff.
mhm.
But like they just tell me to niche down because I guess it like I don't know it's good for like community wise, like or like building engagement or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would say yeah, just because if just like for example, like when you look at some of the streamers, they have so many like they have like live YouTube channel accounts. They'll have like clip accounts. They'll have all these different types of channels for YouTube just to so if people want to look for specific things, they can find that shit, right? Because if they want to say if they pull up to your YouTube channel and let's say they're looking for let's say let's say you're doing gaming content, right? And then they see like you post a podcast, it's like, oh, okay, so he didn't do any gaming content today or some shit like that, right? So I feel like if people want to look for specific things, it's easier that way. So it's like, let's say you have a podcast page,
Yeah,
you have a
because I
game page.
do post my gaming and my podcast and my reactions all in one
Hmm.
place. It's just in my Tauntic Live.
Yeah.
I have like a tab for my podcast. They did that on YouTube, so it's like videos, shorts, and podcast tab.
Hmm.
And I do have a YouTube channel for my other podcast, but for some reason I guess you can't like um put like the number of the time of your videos. Like you can't post them like in a newer account.
Hmm.
So I do like podcasts that are over like an hour long.
Hmm.
So I just post it on my live channel. I don't know
Yeah, no, I
what you think about that.
I would just say, yeah, I definitely would if you had the ability to like figure out how to move the like put a gaming channel, especially let's say you don't have that many gaming videos on your channel, I would say make your YouTube channel specifically maybe more niche towards podcasts because if the podcast is just what's getting you those views, especially because they have a longer video until you have a potential higher retention rate, then I would say make it a full podcast channel at that point, right? Because if podcast is what's hitting on your YouTube right now, make it a full podcast channel. It makes that a lot easier as
What I
well.
was thinking was to just uh make global uncensored stuff and every time I do like podcast stuff, I really just have to lock in and put the content on that too,
Hmm.
my
Yeah.
other socials for that podcast. And I mean, over time I'm probably just going to post the podcast on the separate channel and then just use my Tauntic Live as my gaming stuff because my nostalgia stuff's been going up on TikTok and YouTube, so
Hmm.
that's the niche I've been going for, and that's the
Okay.
thing
Okay.
I've been posting different type of games I used to play as a kid,
Hmm.
and then I just like talk about them. I just do like commentaries, and one of the videos, bro, like got like over 20,000 on
Dang,
YouTube and TikTok, bro.
that's crazy.
Like I just fucking got a video that blew up on all my social medias, like well except for Instagram, but yeah,
Hmm.
type shit.
Yeah. No,
No
I
lie.
it that see that's crazy for me. It's like I from like give you some like insight. I have not one of the things I have been able to really lock in is right now right now even right now I'm struggling with posting out like TikTok clips and stuff like that just because for me it's I necessarily don't have the time and that's just because I'm working 9 to 5 and then now I got to think of what I'm going to stream for the day and then I got some other outside things that I got to worry about but when I have a chance to get out clips I guess clips as much as possible. But YouTube is one of the ones I've always wanted to do. I just don't have the time to edit. But I think YouTube's a really good source of just getting your content stuff out there. But it's crazy for you to say, or it's crazy to see that you get like 20,000 views. Because I think one of my videos, because I have a clipping TikTok account and then like my regular one. Because I've been told that like if you make a TikTok clip page, it's a lot easier, and you can make your main page just be about you and actual TikTok stuff, and can people see that shit. But for me, it's like one of my like craziest ones that I've gone was like it wasn't even like a clip or anything. It was a well, it was literally like a dance or some shit, like some like cringy ass dance that I did that some people just thought it was funny and shit. And that's where it kind of gets into like you can get famous on some just crazy shit. Like I've seen people get TikTok famous and they put that over to Twitch, but it's just crazy how TikTok's such a good platform for just like advertisements and stuff and put your name out there.
It's just crazy though, because like I think about variety, like people that really do it well is like the top people. Like I don't know what's his name, like Penguin or whatever. He's been doing it for like 13 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's literally done every niche possible. And he has millions of views, like speed, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
people like Aiden Ross, I feel even like they all are variety streamers. So I don't know, bro. I feel like the people I look up to, bro, they really just do variety, even music.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I would
I
say.
don't stick to one genre in each song. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that's one thing that people probably get annoyed by too. Is you listen to one of my songs and it's a different genre each time,
Yeah.
bro. Like I'm telling you, like
I mean, it's the same with like even when you listen to artists, right? Like you have some people that like you hear their sound, you're like, oh, this guy's fine shit, and then like say the next album, it's a completely different vibe. Like, oh, we don't fuck with it, we don't fuck with it. It's just like at the end of the day, you like as an artist, you can if you don't like the art that you're putting out there, you want to change it up and shit because you like it now. I mean, that's you have to enjoy the art rather than be able to feed into the fans and shit, right? And so I think that's one of the biggest things is like if you're gonna make
so I
music.
was thinking, should I do one niche for a little bit
Mhm.
and then switch it up like for 1 month, do do only gaming.
I
For
would,
one and then
yeah.
1 month do my only my in real life stuff. You know what I mean? Like
hmm
shit like that.
I
What you
would,
think about that?
I would say yeah, and then also build around that, make that like a challenge. Somehow figure out for that month, make it like some of the
Yeah.
challenge shit because, right? For example, you mentioned Aiden Ross. Like what made him big was he was doing all those 2K stuff and all those 2K
Mm-hmm.
wagers and things like that, and then eventually he was able to start getting to E dates, and E dates made him blow up, right? All those E dates and stuff, and then now he can do all the things he wants because he already has people that fuck with him because of whether they like his content, whether they like him as a person, and things like that. That's what made him big. Now he can start doing or like making all different types of content and stuff. And same with like with Plaque, right? Plaque Boy, he was known for like making just like kind of like music content and like music stuff around there, and now he can do like IRL stuff and all this other in-person stuff. Gaming, though he sucks at it, he can do that too because people fuck with him. And so like I would say do a niche, and for like let's say you want to do for 30 days and then you grow people that like that shit, and then for that 30 days they're like, okay, we have that type of content, and then let's just say you're not feeling it. I would say then maybe try another one, but at the end of the day I would say try to stick with one as much as you can because eventually people are going to like you for
Yeah.
that type of shit.
Cause that's what I was thinking. Cause they just really want to see the same niche for a little bit.
hmm
I mean, it doesn't have to always be that like it doesn't always have to be like that niche, but I can't switch it up automatically.
hmm
Like it probably has to be like for a month or two. Like I have to build up my views for that niche and then switch back on some shit and then I'm motivational now. I'm motivational for 2 months
hmm
and then on some shit and then do in real life stuff for a month or two, like something like that.
like I said, that can always how I see when you do streams and stuff. That can always be something like your main idea, right? Like let's just say for this month you're wanting to do nostalgic content where you're looking back at old games you played and talk about that, right? But in a stream, that can be your main objective that you want to do. But you can also like intro, you can like talk with chat, like update them on some shit that you got going on in life and shit. Let's just say you behind the scenes you're working on a new song, like hey, like let them know like hey, I got something in the cooks, like this, that, and the third, and like give them a little teaser and shit. But then your main content be that like your actual like what you got going on, nostalgic and shit. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna have people that are there for that moment in time. Just like let's think about like a TV show or like a show right there, right? Like you're always gonna have people that, or like a basketball game, like you're gonna have people that don't that watch that first part. Let's say they want to see a certain part of the game and they won't watch it until like maybe later on and some shit, right? So segment your shit to like having different types of thing, but have a main story behind it. You feel me?
Because I feel like I can just use myself as a niche,
Mm-hmm.
but I do know that the times are changing, and I should do a niche for a little bit just so I can like build different communities like over time.
Yeah, and that's what I think. I think like one of the biggest things is right now that's been hitting in terms of like growing niches is just like collabs. Collabs have, I think, are is 2025 is like how you're gonna have to grow nowadays. Is just because
No lie.
because there's so many people that stream, whether it's gaming or this that and the third. But if you get like three or four people in like some content idea, let's just say it's like Diss Wars, or maybe it's like some type of like music battle or some shit like that. You're having different people see who's on the main stage. Let's say you get on Jaden's page and they're like, oh man, Tauntic's music, I fuck with it. Let's listen to his shit. And then let's say for that 30 months you're making an album. Like they're gonna be like, damn, we're investing in this shit, right? We got to see a part of you making this album. We were a part of that shit. That's what people want to be. They want to be in like invested into something that you got going on, and they're like, damn, I remember seeing that shit. That's crazy, you know?
I think it's cool though too that I switch it up that like I show my face and then sometimes I don't show my face like I do the commentary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I feel like people kind of fuck with that.
yeah, I definitely there. I for me maybe I say it's like it depends on maybe the content per se, because like people like commentary, they like to see like what's going on and then your voice behind it. But in terms of like when you're talking to when like I'm talking about people, I love to see people's faces. So like whenever like one of the things is like when I see when I see Twitch streams and I'm popping in looking at new people and shit, I like to see people's face cam. That's like one of the things, right? If they're especially talking about something, I like to hear them talk about it, or if even at least hear them speaking, right? That's one of the biggest things. If they're like silent as I'm like silent, not saying shit, and they're gaming, like I don't want to watch that shit. It's not entertaining to me.
What's
Like,
good, bro? Welcome to the stream.
you know what I'm saying?
What was you saying though?
I was just saying that like it's good to have some type of personality into it, whether it's like your face cam or it's like your voice and shit. Because if you pop into a stream and all I'm doing is gaming, you don't see my face, you don't hear me. Like, what's making you want to watch that shit? Like that's like I can play the game and do the same shit, right?
Test. Oh, bro, my microphone's not on for some reason.
I can hear you on Discord.
Testing. You hear me on Discord?
Yeah.
For some reason, okay. Testing. Oh, cause my voice mod wasn't. Cause I got my voice mod shit. Fucking. Do you have what's it called? The VOD.
Uh, like, yeah, I have my VOD open. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can download your VOD too. Well,
Okay.
it's all good. My bad. I fixed my audio. Thank you for telling me. Thank you for telling me. All right. Yeah. Where were we though? What was we talking about?
We're just talking about
Uh.
like you're
Oh,
that.
niches. Yeah. So that's kind of like where I'm at. Is like I'm trying to niche down to one thing so I can post a niche for a while, and then I'm going to like so like for an example, I wanted to do the nostalgia for like a month or two, and then I wanted to do only podcast stuff. Like I'm still gonna do like interviews and stuff every Friday
Mm-hmm.
because I want to try to make the podcast like because I feel like collabs are definitely the thing that builds a community. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like me interacting with you would definitely make someone like you would check out something more, you know? If you like actually collab with somebody type shit, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like one of the craziest ones that I've been a part of was one of my favorite guys that I've been really fucking with, and I'm and I believe in him. Like if I had to believe in a streamer who's up next in terms of like my group and shit, one of the guys is Mez Season. He's one of my boys. His like he how the way I see it, I see him exactly like you see like Y2K Chrome and see Jade and Violet, like those guys. Like this guy, like he's day in day out like pushing out content, and his content, like I fought with him and I in double Chrome. We did a two like a chain together challenge, and like that was one of our craziest streams. We had like 3 people raid us. We were like we like peaked at
Yo,
like
I wanted to do a chain together with some streamers. I think it would be sick
yeah, it's definitely a
for
fun time.
content.
I think one of the ones I wanted to do is I think the game's like it's called Repo or something like that. It's like a horror game, but you can
Oh,
play multiple
I have
people.
repo too.
Yeah, that like doing stuff like that, it's like really fun because you get to see different people, and then also like the Twitch collab and the chat, the what's it called, Twitch,
Bro,
like the
I
Twitch
don't
chat collab.
use Twitch collab that much because I don't have Chrome, bro. I used Opera GX.
Opera GX.
Yeah, I use Opera GX.
What's that?
It's a gaming browser, bro.
Oh, okay. See, I use.
It doesn't use all my CPU and stuff.
Okay, see, I use.
See, the motherfuckers really know. The real motherfuckers really know, bro.
I use. I
No,
just.
just playing.
I use Firefox, bro. I use Firefox.
Oh, Firefox?
Yeah, because I was told like it uses not as much as Chrome does, and I was like, bet I'm just gonna use that shit. Because like I
No, I heard Firefox is fire, but
yeah, because I have one PC, and it does everything. Like I have a game, I games, it streams, it records, it does everything for me. I don't see. Yeah, see, I got the same shit. I got one shit, and it's controlling everything for me, bro. uh.
where where it at for real? There's apparently another one though now. There's another browser, gaming browser. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I see. Yeah, so like for me, like the combined chat's crazy because whenever I did that with what's it
Yo,
called?
I just figured out my chain, bro. Like when I get rich, bro, right?
Yeah,
So I got an inhaler, right? So I want to make an inhaler chain.
I don't
What
think.
y'all thinking, chat? What y'all thinking, chat?
Hey,
On some real shit. A
and
diamond inhaler?
I would, yeah, I would make it like an inhaler case so you can put the actual and actually use that shit. That would be
Yo,
fire.
head ass, yo,
That would be
dead ass.
fire.
Use
That
the
would be
diamond inhaler, bro. Yo, bring that shit out like this.
that would be
Yo,
hard. That would be hard. I'm not even gonna lie. That'd be pretty cool, bro. But no, it's fun to just like see people and shit because I always be tapping in like to people's streams and shit. That's one of my I want to do, like I'll make sure I want to pop into like the people I actually support and shit and I follow because like whenever I did that collab shit with Mez, bro, I like it's insane. Like if you collab with people and people like see you on their shit, like I went from having zero, didn't add to any followers that day to getting, let's see here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, like 20 followers in from that one stream. Like
yeah.
it really just takes in like people from other streams. Like, damn, this guy's cool as fuck. I'm gonna follow him too, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I love the combined chat. The combined chat's it's one of my favorite features. So I'm really happy. Like,
Collabs and definitely like, cause I be posting every day on everything. I definitely want to find people that are on the same consistency as me,
mm-hmm.
type shit. So I
Yeah,
feel like it would be cool to do content like that. Cause like, if I have fucking get somebody that, or even like going in more events and stuff, like showing my face, like I'm learning more, like different things that I can do just to like grow. And I really just gotta show my face more because sometimes I don't be streaming, bro. I'll be real.
yeah.
But I be making excuses sometimes.
See,
But I be doing content every day. I be doing content every day. That's the difference though.
yeah. See
Because I
it.
edit a lot of videos and shit.
Yeah, no, I get you. It's definitely for me. It's like I do the streaming just because it's not only like an accountability thing for myself because I basically want to show people that like literally like a guy like me who's got like a dead ass like a job and shit. Literally, he's doing this shit. And if I can figure out
Yeah.
how to get this shit done going, then anybody at this point can do it, right? Whether it's content, whether it's streaming, like as it just shows that like as long as you're consistent on something, right? Whether you're not streaming like I don't want to stream, at least you're doing something else, right? You're doing something else to get to that goal that you have and shit, right? And that's the most important thing, you know.
No lie. Uh, So we've been going for a decent amount. I'd say the ending pretty much like would be like your motivational message to the youth.
I would. I mean, I think one of the biggest ones I may have mentioned earlier was just like, don't be afraid to, don't be afraid to do something that you want to do because you're afraid of what other people think, right?
No lie.
Because for me, it's like I didn't start doing this shit because like I made excuses for myself, like, oh, like this shit's cringy, like this shit's not gonna blow up, like I'm not a lot of people like will fuck with me, like it's gonna be weird, like people are gonna make fun of me, people see my clips and shit, like, oh, like what's this kid doing, like he's a freaking loser, like. But at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, whenever if you take that leap of faith and you actually do the shit that you want to do, and you get to that top and get to that top where you see yourself like to the tier list of like, let's just say like all these top streamers, like all those people are then gonna switch up on you, bro. And it's like it just shows that just like it's doing something that's not normal. Like the people that are not normal, the weird people are the people that make that money shit, make that content, and do are able to blow up this shit. It's not the freaking people that follow the trends and shit, you know. So be just like if you got something you want to do it. Don't be afraid to don't be afraid to not do it, bro.
I fuck with that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's my outro, bro. Yo, thanks for coming on and shit, bro.
I know
I
for sure,
appreciate
man.
you.
I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for streaming and shit.
Oh yeah, no. I fuck with your music too, bro.
Streaming
Like,
with me and shit, bro.
oh yes sir, bro. But yeah, man. Anytime if you ever like that, as if you ever want to talk and shit, like on Discord and shit, just hit me up. You know, I'm
Yo,
always.
we should try to do some events, bro, like Chain Together or like some horror game or some shit.
Yeah,
Play some
I'm definitely
games.
down. I'm definitely down. I want to get some like just some crazy people on and just like game and collab and shit. That's like one of my favorite things, just be able to talk with people and shit. So, but man, I appreciate it. I enjoy what you're doing. Keep it up, bro.
I
And I
got you though with the raid, bro.
hey, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Hey, man.
Let's find you. I gotta find you. Uh, there's a slash raid and then your name. Let's see. All right, bro. We got two people, but at least it's more.
Hey.
It's more than nothing, bro.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, thank
I
you for
appreciate
doing this shit,
everyone
bro.
for coming in the stream and for fucking. Thank you for coming on the stream, bro.
Oh, for sure,
Even
man.
if even if you ain't getting nothing now, keep going.
Oh yeah.
Don't give up. Don't let dumb decisions you make let your downfall and keep your head up. And what else? What else is a good outro? Uh don't give up. Uh even if people don't believe in you at your dream, no matter what, still follow your dream.
W advice right there, man. W advice right there.
On some real shit. Even if people think you're crazy on some bro, like he said, the weird people, the people that are different make the most money.
Yeah, they're on top,
So
bro.
so that's all I'm saying, bro. That's the outro. All right,
Hey.
now I'm trying to find. Okay, where's the button to raid? Is it gonna raid? Okay, raid now. All right.
Hey. Yes, sir. Hey,
Let's go.
let's go. Hey, man, I appreciate you letting me hop in and shit and being able to talk with you. I enjoyed it and shit.
Of course,
Um,
bro.
I
Thanks
get.
for
Oh, for
hopping
sure,
on the
man.
podcast and shit, bro. I gotta get this VOD too, so we can make the video together because I've fucked up my audio or
Yeah, yeah,
whatever.
no, I got you. I'll post. I should be able to post my shit on automatically. If not, I'll post it up there so you can grab it.
All right, bro. Sounds
All right,
good,
man.
bro.
Appreciate it,
Keep your head
man.
up, fam.
Hey, you too, bro. Peace out, man.
All right, peace out, bro.